Hi there, I'm James Bruce with MakeUseOf.com, and today I'm here to talk to you about using Siri to control pretty much anything. Now, by default, Siri's pretty limited. Apple won't allow third-party developers to do what they want with it, so especially outside of America, there's not an awful lot Siri can do. However, a group of Indian students figured out a rather clever way using a web proxy to get Siri to control anything, and this doesn't require your iPad or your iPhone to be hacked. It works straight out of the box with any internet connection. So before I get into the boring bits of how it all works, let me give you a quick demo. Googleplex, lights on.
Searching Google for Plex, lights on.
Googleplex, lights red.
Searching Google for Plex, lights red.
Pretty cool, huh? It's a little bit delayed because it has to go through Siri, through the proxy, and then it's getting sent back down. So let me explain how I get this achieved. So when you ask Siri to Google something, she'll open up a web page and put the query into Google for you. Now, the team at betterthansiri.com has created a proxy, and that proxy listens for any request that begins with Plex. So in other words, you say Googleplex, and then the command you want to use. And then it'll pass the command for whatever you've got set up in your custom rules. Now, by default, it's a bit limited. It can handle things like controlling Spotify or saying jokes. However, the most open-ended option it has is to create your own command, which then sends out a web request on a RESTful API. Now, on the Arduino side, I've got an Ethernet shield which has a public IP address being port forwarded, and then it's got an infrared remote sensor and control head. And it's running a project called RESTduino, which allows you to control pins using a RESTful API, or you can read analog values as well. I've modified it slightly so that it sends IR commands instead, but that's basically how it works. I've got a custom command which, when I say it, it'll send the command to the Arduino then relays it on to the actual controller using infrared. So for a full build guide on how to do this and set yours up, head on over to MakeUseOf.com. You'll find a link down there in the description. Thanks for watching.